Shatta Wale say, if I dream, then me never want wake up. Let me be sleeping at this place, yeah. Me never want go back to the haters. Me just wait. Me say I'm fago, out a million girl you me want. Watch it, I'm a go cargo. I'm a show second.
Make you tell me say make I walk and make I wait, make I stand.
Shout out to all of me shotters in the name. Me I wonder if me living some a super story. Big up all of the fan them when you're proud about me. Me a salad.
Okay, cool. That's good. It's a long time, man. It's like good. No, I will link up. Okay, thank you. Hey! Bloody poor! I bless her! I got this call one day from my cousin from Nima Blade. He was like, yo, Wale, you know, and he was also on Facebook by then that time. He comes to take my music and you know, he can call me and tell me, Charlie, but this song be bad, was you know. Oh, happy about Right. Hey, you boy back. He called me one day that there was this show in Nima that we have to come and, you know, go and perform and blah 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 like that. I was like, yo, okay. His spirit like was so hard like mine, because he was like always like, yeah, we can do it, yeah, we'll show them, you know. In fact, we went to perform that day at the I think that was BVIP show. On the stage I was just performing, but I saw another Nima guy also like singing my song like very hard, you know, like, hey, who is this? And that was where I came to meet my godfather in my crew, that is Deporty.
This man like Deporty, as you all know. Yeah, man. Me and Shatta Wale, we started not today. We started long ago, almost like 4 or 5 years ago, or 6 years. Shatta Wale is the only artist in Ghana that treats his crew around him perfectly. He bought me a car. He bought another one to a car, Stone. You get me? He make us live like family and everything.
Some guys even know, he likes that my guy, Deporting. He like Deporting.
Is that a Deporting?
Yeah, that's Deporting.
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 Okay. Yeah. We've been hustling for a long time. We hustling, so many people die. So listen to this warning, kings and queens. It's a message to the rulers of the world. I have so many enemies, so many who turn against me. They talk about me and say, Jah will not help me. I am not afraid of the 1,000 enemies, but I trust in the Lord for his safety. Jah give me the strength and power. That's why me got now security. So I am giving our life to go. I am forgiving our enemies. So well, it's too late to apologize. Too late to apologize. Apologize. I am giving our life to go. I am forgiving our enemies. Big up every youth way, love you follow me. Big up every parent way, honor me. This is my story, only Jah know me. So me now watch who I grudge me. Be proud of myself, but me never give a damn. The system never ends, so me rise up to the world. Me I wonder if me living some
nice guy. What you doing for him?
Me hustle hard, I mean, no say you know this. So why don't you wanna follow the Shatta story? The Shatta story.
People felt we were just flaring up and trying to make ourselves controversial, but yeah, being controversial is good, but I think when you put the business mind on it and feel you have to make money out of it, it helps, because it has helped me, I know people might think I just want to do stuff to, just make money, but who doesn't want to make money? I want to make money, and to make money is hard. So sometimes you have to use your IQ to get to where you want to get to,
Ladies and gentlemen, Shatta Movement is in the studio. He's still listening to The Drive of Your Life. I told you he's coming through. I told you he's dropping his album at the Independence Square this Friday. And now he's here himself to tell us all about it. Charlie Shatta. Welcome to the studios,
Respect.
Charlie, you're one of the artists that keeps on trending in Ghana. I mean, like every day. I know people actually pay people to get trending, but you don't have to do none of that at all. You're always trending. People are saying a lot of stuff about negativity and a whole lot, but you're just you're a businessman and you're looking how to make business out of it. I love it.
I believe people see some publicities to be negative, but I nurture it to the positive way and make sure, I make my ends meet from it and move on. So I love it, man. The controversies are good, It makes me go fight.
Now, the title of the album is After the Storm.
Yeah.
What storm are we talking about? What happened? What storm exactly?
After the Storm is all about where Shatta Wale has been and how well we've conquered, because we've conquered a whole lot of people in this industry, man. And we're here. Not YFM, we've not conquered YFM. All that I've been through with all the critics, all my court cases, all my, bashment here and there, I believe it's time for me to celebrate a day with my fans. And I can boldly say right now that my fans have really made me proud, have really made me big,
Yeah, listen. Low. How many of you know about bandana? Show me Oh, so all of you say. Let me say you are your fans. How many of you know about Shatta Wale? Oh, alright, so when you can't sing the Shatta story, how come Shatta Wale come Shatta Wale? Listen, we just wake up in America. Charlie, my fans want me to do freestyle. Hold on, get.
So it's good to tell your story through the album, which is After the Storm.
Actually, this album is strictly for my African community, because I feel I've gotten a whole fan base in Africa that I am not even aware of, because I get calls from Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, all them countries, Nigeria, and I feel since I'm getting that impact, I need to really put up something that Africa will really buy me. Yeah, I don't know. Right here with Joel, man. Mad interview, man.
After the Storm, man.
Music is something that is more than money to me, It's one great thing that I've always wanted to do in my life, since I was growing, I feel it's one big thing that would really let people know, who really brought me into this world, who is God. God loves music, and I believe if God really loves music, then I need to do more music to, praise Him. And I always tell myself, anytime I get an opportunity in any song I write, I want to mention His name in there, because He's the only person that can make any human being understand what good music is. And He's the only person who can make your music, travel far,
This is Shatta Kaku,
Shatta Wale's dad, both parents come from Cajun, which is Polygon, where Shatta grew up, even though we lived at separate places. Growing up, Shatta has lived with me. He lived with no one else. He's lived with me since his infancy. And this is a family that has a history of traveling across the globe. And so each time I traveled, I bought CDs for him when he was about 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And so he was musically inclined.
My dad was one inspiration to me in life because I always watch him from a distance and I asked myself, would I be successful like him when I grow up? My mom too, always taking me to church, and anytime we come home, she'll come and take a tambourine and start singing songs. And, I'll be backing her. She likes singing, and I also join her to do stuff anytime she's doing it. So I believe that closeness really made me realize my business life and my career life.
Shatta had parents who were positive-minded people. I normally, especially myself, as a dad, I normally spoke positive things with him.
I remember one time when I asked him how he became successful, and it was like, when I grow, it would naturally come. And that was a very deep talk, so I wanted to experience it myself, but I came to realize in life, when you choose a path that you really feel that is your field, you're going to see the success, and I believe I'm seeing it in my life. I remember one time we had a fight, because I told my dad, Daddy, I don't want to go to school, I want to do music. He was like, yeah, if you want to do, in America, when a kid is growing and he doesn't want to do something, the parents support him. I was like, yeah, Daddy, you're right. One of his friends came to him and was like, Mr. Mensah, education is the key. Try and take your son to school. This is very important. And I think that thing really haunted my dad. And one day, we were in the house and I bypassed a Coca-Cola bottle. And I was like, huh? Are you that kind of thing? And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But you passed by it, I was like, Daddy, It was like, take your chopbox and try and going to school. I was like, what? It was because of Coca-Cola bottle that I was going. And I believe when the Coca-Cola even signed me for that, because they made me go to school. 7th grade was a school full of entertainment. That was a school that was always organizing stuff for kids. Mami Dokunu was one of the people there who always comes there to do by the far side. And I wanted to do acting a bit because I felt the music was more in me and I wanted to learn acting, but I didn't get a chance to, so I really followed the music. Anytime there were club activities in the school, I just go and do stuff like promote, the songs that I write, and people really loved it.
I was not surprised when back in school, all I heard he was entertaining people when it came to entertainment periods at the FHS level.
With my educational life, I told my friends I wasn't here to impress people, and I know most of them came to school to really, let their parents know they are learning, but I didn't want to impress anybody, and I answer my questions very quick. I don't really sometimes read the question, but I just circle my A, B, C, D, A, B, and up to now I'm not seeing my results, and I'm happy because music has made me happier than my exam paper. I love music. I feel God is directing me to do it, so the results is still there, but we'll go for it, because right now the money we are looking at is not WAEC results, it's, I would say, Shatta results. That's the money, because I believe I wanted to feed people with my music, and that is what I'm doing right now, and I'm happy with it.
But someone who is musically inclined, once a parent saw that it's important that you give him the benefit of the talent that he is unearthing, which I will describe as a potential. And so I saw it, and I did not quarrel with him over it at all, even though I wanted him to go do law. He thought that, let me try this side of my gift. which has been bequeathed to him by God Almighty from creation.
I was there one day and he came and told me he's gotten a record label that needs artists, to record. I was like, okay. The owner of the place was like, he likes me, cool, I'm humble and I'm respectful and he wants to help me because I have a good career, so he's going to give me the opportunity to record an album. Because that was my dream, I really put all my, passion in it. I was like, this is it, it should come, That time Sugartone was the engineer there and I was like, yeah, let me just do this. So we started recording and one day I came to the studio and the beat Sugartone played was a beat that I always wanted a beat like that, like groovy beat like that. So when I got to the studio and I heard Sugartone playing, that kind of groove of beat, I was like, yo, I can use this to do something. It was one great song. I would like to think that was what brought Bandana out. And me being Bandana with no good shoes, good jeans, good shirts, no money, but still hustling for 10 years was worth it, because we really faced, the trials and tribulations that we went through. And we go to shows, they don't pay us, we perform and the promoters run away. We have to look for them, beat them and leave the money, tell them we won't perform again for them, We had to fight our way through, and it was about for 10 years. We really fought, the industry like hard. We really made them see we didn't come here to play, we came here to make money. And so far as I'm performing and people are seeing me like a celebrity, we need to make money.
It has not been easy with Shatta. So those of you that think that he has it easy, he had it easy, and growing up, his dad was rich, his dad was a businessman. God has marked him, and I pray that people who are looking at his exploits would rather encourage him than to bring him down and award him PhD, mean pull him down. I don't think it's a good thing for us as Ghanaians and as family.
I fought to get to this far, because after my Dancehall King, I really faced challenges, because I was the same person that people were trying to bring down, because they tagged me as the arrogant type, the rude boy, the gangster, that kind of thing. And I believe I've proven them wrong by using my music as a tool to fight them. I had to really make them understand that the brand Shatta Wale is a new brand, it's a business brand, and it's a brand that is here to really change the industry. And we came here to really do what we have to do to make the industry firm. And I believe up to now, we have made it stronger than it was before. All these times when people thought I was like down and, I was nowhere to be found, I was like there making music, I was always in the room, I wasn't going out unless maybe once in a while. And I had to really join the Rastafarian community more. So anybody that knows Akuma Village knows how hard I was there.
All right, Shatta is a movement, Shatta is a family. All right? Now, 10 years, 9 years, Shatta went back to the grave, he went back to the bench, he went back to the root, he went back to the ghetto, and he was studying. He's studying, he's the only artist in Ghana who makes beats every day. Shatta is the only artist in GH who makes beats every day.
My own engineer that I was recording with one day told me that he had a call from, other people saying he shouldn't produce me anymore because I don't respect and blah blah. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to look for my own money and buy myself a computer, you know, and start learning how to play bass, because you guys can't stop me, because I'm on a mission and I don't have time. You know, people can't waste my time like that, you know, so I just got a air conditioning, my computer and my amplifier and my small speakers. You know. I told myself there should be a software that should be able like to play beats without using the keyboard. Lo and behold, when I got it home, installed it, got it on my machine, started playing beats, you know. You know, and because I was a music student too, I knew what a tempo was and you know what certain things were in music, so I found it like easy for me to like, you know, put stuff together. You know, my life was more into dancehall, and dancehall was like in me, and I only wanted to do real dancehall music, so we worked with it, and I think that's where the whole beats making started. It depends, you know, because in a month I can do like, you know, 45 songs. So yeah, you know, like, because when I'm in the studio and like I have that spirit in me more, I do like 4 or 5 songs, you know. So I believe like when, you know, that spirit comes, you know, like most of the times I tell, you know, Mishi that, baby, I'm not getting like that feeling, and she goes like, give yourself 1 week, don't go to the studio, and I don't go. And when I start going to the studio, it's like magic, you know, like I record like, you know, crazy, and you know. Anytime we had dancehall shows, anytime we get dancehall stuffs, it was at Tawala. And that was when the click started rolling hard to Tawala to perform. Anytime there was a show, we go perform, come, whether they pay or they don't pay, we don't give a fuck. We just go there and go and perform, you know, because we feel we wanted to let the talent move well. It was crazy, you know. People started like seeing us like different people in the industry. I remember one day we had the chance to, you know, perform on Rapaholic. And I gathered a crew and told them this was our chance. You know, we've been performing too much on Sapele stages and Wawa stages, you know. So if we've gotten the chance to be on a stage like Rapaholic, which was Sarkodie's show, we need to make a mark. And I believe we went there and we really made that mark.
I make sure some love for Sack for me. You know, when in Shatta, Wale, you have Sack Nation in the building as well. I came all the way from the States, and I dreamed them as if I'm Shatta Wale, they work about Yamaha. And when we talk about SM fans, we're talking about loyal fans. And on behalf of Shatta Wale, I want to say a big thank you to all.
Was where, you know, we endorsed the name Shatta Wale to the whole public. You know, that was where people realized that, you know, the name Shatta Wale is in existence. Thank you, brother.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome on stage Duke, the former of D2. Now he's solo artist, so name is Duke. Yo, first.
One time, you know, I had this bashment for my teachers, you know. They, you know, saying a whole lot of stuff about me that I don't learn in class when it's entertainment. You know, I go and perform. One day I just got this idea that, okay, why don't I change the perception of these teachers in my school, where, you know, I show them it's not me, but it's the direction that I'm getting in my life, which is God's direction. Duke Thompson was my friend. You know, I told him that we should try and surprise the people in the school, you know, because I think they're really seeing us as so bad. They're seeing us like bad boys, you know. We don't want to, you know, learn what is right. We want to lead, you know, most of the boys in the school astray. So we wrote a song. It was a song, that gospel song that people knew. And I think since that night, all my teachers were like, wow, you guys have got talent, you should pursue it. You know, that gave me a very, big, levity in school, when I'm sleeping in class, my teacher can even call me and say, why are you sleeping? I go like, say, I'm tired. So, okay, you can sleep, if music is a career, you've already seen your job. I said, yeah, I felt, it made me feel like easy in school, because I felt the teachers were realizing who I was the one.
We are not going to end here. We have a long way to go. And I think that once we become closer as a team, as people who are taking Ghana into and the music industry in Ghana into the heights, we will do well both individually as a group to ensure that Shatta's career collectively in this industry is taken to a level that all will appreciate, including Ghana, where he was born.
I believe my career is going to flourish. We're working hard to get to the next level, and I think it's going to be one tremendous, movement that, the whole Africa will talk about, a day to come, and they would really realize and see who I am, where, and what I really came into this world to do.
I know this movement is going very far, not only in Ghana, but internationally and everywhere. And I think that if we all support and then take away all this negativity around him and then bring positivity around him, he'll go far.
I've done things in the industry where I believe no artist has ever done it before. I've been able to take a bold step, to cause a change in our music industry. I've been able to, move mountains, I've been able to fight giants, I believe I want my music to go around the world. I believe I want my music to spread, just like the way the word of God has, captured people's hearts in the world.
And I pray that this negativities will stop so we can all bring the music industry in Ghana to a level and the height that we all come to appreciate. On this note, this is Shatta Kapo. Shatta Wale's dad. God bless us all. Thank you.
I'm probably the most awesome person you would ever meet along the way in life, apart from Shatta Wale. He's an awesome father too at home. He takes good care of Majesty and Sharisa. Yeah, much better than I do.
So you know all those two channels? Okay. You know it. Do it like that in school, okay? So do it, I'm coming, okay?
He's God sent. That's how I will put it. I'm not trying to brag or make him look like an angel. No, he's not. But he's God sent. He's a great father, a great artist. He's a blessing to dancehall in Ghana.
Let's all rise up and pray. Watch me. Okay. Make I catch the ball. Make I catch the ball. They go. Your best guitar player. I'm winning. I did win. Anything I touch them to go to. See you, my life change. Follow me. Like I show you Yahweh. My life is so rich. Everything is complete. Everything I do is for the money. Everything I say is for the money. Everything I do is for the money. Everything I say is for the money. Dollar.
data. We got me funny like Ghana, America and Jamaica. And they count the paper, I don't make anything hater. Yeah, you want me on it. You know something like
Let them talk, we don't go bother. Bother. Oh my friends, if it not be you, then my paper. You're wicked, man. Baby, oh yeah, talk is not baby. Baby, oh yeah, talk is not baby. Baby, oh yeah,
to them like some crack high. Shatta Wale come like a guy. Forever and ever, I'll be a soldier. Forever and ever, I'll be a leader. Forever and ever, I'll be a teacher. Forever and ever, I'll be a father. Aye, call me the IGP. Salute to me anytime. Yes, I'm awesome. Call me Duncan Williams. Oh, Mesa, what I mean. Hallelujah.
Bless her.
yeah, I want to take this opportunity to thank my manager too, you know. Because, you know, even though we have, you know, I know if you
Good work, hard work pays.
you know, yeah, hard work. I want to thank my body, man, this bone, man, that's my chief security, man. Mad, you know, don't joke, you know, yeah, man. Yo, that be my wicked, you know, visuals. I don't know why today, know the whole camera, why?
So you know say I know the whole camera. I have it.
Where the short man? The short man, where you need it?
Laundry break. Wait, you go the sheet too.
Maybe they go.
Sheet master and they like go toilet. See, they dress up well. You there away with the sheet.
That's my beard, man. This is my blood, man. You know, we've been there for, you know. So, bro, man, you know, respect, man. One. My daughter to come in. See, come. Yeah. That's Charissa, man. See, Daddy, I love you. Cute, man, you know. She's part of this success, man. It's gonna be great. People should watch her, man. I know you don't want to see Majesty, but Majesty, he's in one camera right now. Unless he chops something small. He light one. So, you know, wicked. Yeah, man, wicked. Respect. One.